My check 1 2 in the process of resurrecting my YouTube channel. Let's do this. Start this video by saying Happy New Year. So, Happy New Year to both old and new subscribers. My name is Antoinette, legally Antonia Elmore. I'm a broadcast journalist and a writer, and I started this channel when I was in university. And over time, it has evolved into so many things, but I just love having this space. It's like my digital diary space where I basically record my own personal growth, and I love it so much. But today I'm going to be talking about the things that I tried in 2025 that I would like to do more in 2026. And the first thing is reading physical books. Especially in the beginning of 2025, I started buying physical books and I started reading physical books. I'm going to show you the books I bought in 2025 in another video because I'm currently filming this video at my radio station where I work. Yeah. So I enjoy the feeling of just flipping through the pages. Like it's a lot different than when I'm reading on my phone, which was a lot convenient at the time because surviving capitalism, you have to be ready to read on the go. And I need to do more of that. I need to make space in my bag for that to make sure that I'm at least with one book that I can read on the way, even if it's just like a couple of pages. Reading physical books it makes me a lot more immersed in the story in whatever it is I'm reading, whether I'm reading fiction or nonfiction. I really love reading physical books. And the second thing I tried in 2025 that I want to try more of in 2026 is screenwriting. So I've always wanted to learn screenwriting. And in 2024, I reached out to some of my friends who have written for series on places like African Magic, maybe even YouTube. And I asked them, hey, how do I do this? And they're like, it's not so difficult from the writing that you usually do. All you just have to do is learn how to write in screenwriting format. So you know what I did? I went and downloaded online the script to the first episode of one of the greatest series of all time. I'm talking about Game of Thrones. And then I read it, I studied it, and then I tried to use some of my short stories and transform them into screenwriting projects. I did that for about 2, 3 projects, and then I mastered it. And it was so cool that I never actually thought that something like that could happen, but it actually did. It really, really did. So I had like a couple of months to practice in 2025. And in the third quarter of 2025, because yes, we're using the quarterly calendar again this year, I loved the effect of what quarterly calendar did for me in 2025. So I'm going to be doing that again in 2024. In the third quarter of 2025, I got my first script writing gig from an indie director, and it was for a horror erotic project. And he gave me the story, and I wrote out his vision basically because he's the director. So yeah, and it got filmed in December. So guys, I wrote a script that was made into a short film. I will let you know when it is out and talk about basically my experience and what I learned. And I'm going to be working with this director again sometime in 2026. And it's going to be really, really amazing to do that. And I also hope to write more of my own stories into screenwriting to see if they could be adapted by anyone or even adapt them by myself. That is something that I do plan on venturing into in 2026. And the third thing that I tried in 2025 and I want to do more of, going outside. Yes, I have a radio show that runs Monday to Fridays, yeah? But I try going outside during the weekend a lot more. I attended musical events. I went to exhibitions. I went to events. Like I went places and I went to cafes and I had cute desserts. I hung out with friends. It was really fun in 2025 and I want to do that a lot more in 2026. So invite me for art exhibitions, invite me for music events, especially live music events. I want to be there. I love these and I love poetry events as well. So invite me for all of that. And the final thing that I tried in 2025, and I think I tried it before 2025, but I did it a lot more in 2025, and that is reading African literature. I had a conversation with one of my friends that made me realize that, girl, you don't read a lot of African literature and you really should try. So I did that, and luckily, some of the books that were gifted to me in 2025 were written by Africans, and I did manage to borrow some books from some friends and family members that were written by Africans and Nigerians, and I really, really love it. And I have to tell you, Africans and Nigerians, they're incredible storytellers. I love what they feed me. I love it so much. I need to try and make African literature at least 30% of my read this year in 2026. I have no idea if I can make it happen really, which is why I'm sharing it to you so that you can hold me accountable. It's going to be a really, really short vlog. I'm not even sure this is going to be up to 10 minutes. This is just me trying to tell myself, girl, we said we were going to come back to creating content. We've done the mini shorts version, so let's get more comfortable sitting down with longer versions. So, if you listen this far, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share this video to your friends and family. Thank you so much for staying with me through this journey of life. And trust me, it's going to be really, really amazing. I'm going to be talking more book content, lifestyle experience, things that happened to me. And yes, we're still going to be talking about topical issues like we usually do with the mic factor. I'm currently reading through some an agreement between Nigeria and the United States. And I think when I'm done, I probably would like to unpack it in a video. So yeah, if that is something that you would like, do well to subscribe. Or if you know somebody who would like something like that, go ahead. I'll be talking about geopolitics occasionally because I like geopolitics and it's a topic that interests me. And I feel like if you really want to be aware of what is going on in the world, you should like geopolitics as well. So yeah, that's it. That is the end of the vlog.